The Poke presents The X Factor. Xploded!
Finally, the Arab Spring has come to the X Factor and power has been restored to the people. It's the first X Factor public vote. And this week, the song theme tonight is love and heartbreak. So if you've just broken up with someone, sorry about that. Yeah, kick us when we're down, O'Leary. You just keep on winning, mate. Oh, I called it mate. I must be angry. Let's just get on with it. New vibe, our first before the tribunal, in an homage to Trafalgar Square, standing on plinths, making plinths sexy again, but not singing. Louis Walsh now spends his time perpetually being the guy who went to see his friend do a play and then has to meet him in the bar afterwards, and when his friend says, "What did you think of the play?" he has to say, "Well, I really like the costumes." Don't believe me? Guys, the best thing about this group is the image. You look absolutely brilliant. There's a lot of talk about chemistry and gelling, and I'm wondering what Gary Barlow will need to see them doing with each other before he believes they really are getting along. Sammy Brooks is up next with one of the few moments in the show when we can actually relax. Kelly Rowland threatens to chuck a pen at Gary because she's putting it down, and I think putting it down is her trying to cultivate a catchphrase to put on t-shirts. Craig comes on and it doesn't suck to be him right now. Janet Devlin comes on and tries not to think about her freshly deceased grandfather. Bummer. And she's increasingly looking like a more mentally composed Sinead O'Connor in a new wig. Janet Devlin, you've got a great recording voice. Thanks, Louis, but just before you get all those records labelled up, it's Devlin, not Delvin. Dilv. And Kelly knows that your G-father is when we say G-father, your grandfather is very proud. Yes, and her GG father before him, although that makes him sound like a horse. Oh snap, I just put it down. Copyright Roland Enterprises 2011. Frankie Corcosa must surely be going home this time, completely out of tune. Surely skinny jeans and a Hasidic Jewish haircut can only take you so far. The judges do some bickering, but it doesn't really work, you know what I mean? Johnny comes on and does Kylie. I can't help thinking that he should explore his camp side more. It is huge and pink and fabulous. But Johnny fights his fight after he sings. When Gary Barlow says he looks like Aladdin, Johnny is quick to quip, "You can rap my lamp anytime, Gary," and I do love him. Marcus Collins sings, Rhythmic sing and dance up a storm of Technicolor vomit. Tulisa does her rocking to and fro thing, like she's pretending to be a mad person in a BBC Two drama. I'd love to actually isolate her mic during all of that. Misha B, as opposed to Misha F or Misha Q and all those other Mishas in the competition, comes on, subliminally doing an awful lot for Cadbury's. The Rusk come on, sitting on stools, and we all sit and wait patiently for that moment where they do their standing up, but they don't do it! This is risky. Even Louis deconstructs the boy band magic, saying, "You must get up for the key change." Tulisa says, "Guys, you sound like you've been a band for 10 years. Yes, but how will they do in their 11 plus? Sophie Habibis comes on, and even though she's a bit out of tune, it sort of works. Do you agree? Or is it just that after an hour and 3/4, I haven't got any fight left in me anymore? Tulisa says that she has the ability to sell albums, which is cruel when the X Factor skip is still beckoning out the back. Speaking of which, hello Jedward. Goodbye Jedward. Hello Kitty. I have a bigger responsibility now to my fans. What adorable pluralization. What's the obsession with Alice in Wonderland? It is such a boring story. Oh, I'm bigger. Oh, I'm smaller. Oh, I'm bigger again. How endlessly fascinating. And that new film of it, I'm sorry, but however bonkers your contact lenses are, we're still all sitting there going, yeah, it's Johnny Depp, isn't it? Not curious and curious. Rubbisher and rubbisher. So let's see for whom it's off with their heads this time. That's it, it's over. Most of them have now been herded back into the X Factor dungeon for the week to go on an incredible journey and all of that nonsense. I'm going to go and get drunk now. Look at all the other stuff on the Pope website though. Or get on with your work, or make a sandwich or something. What I'm basically saying is, I've finished now. Bye.